Howdy folks, welcome to episode 54. Today we're going to take our lumber across the map again, and I need to decide how we want to do this. I think we're going to try going over the hill because we've gone around a couple times now, so I think we'll do that. We'll go around the hill, and so I think I figured out maybe the cause of the bug. Let's take it a little easy around this, but I think I found the thing that was causing us to crash so much. I think it is the brakes, and I'm not sure if using the extended mod makes that worse. And let me move that out of the way. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure if using the extended mod makes it worse or not, but yeah, I think that's what was causing a lot of the problems. So I think what we'll do is we'll do the over the mountain thing here, and we'll have to stop and check all the switches and all that stuff. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to run out here. I am running the Railroads Online Extended mod. I am not using the interface right now, so that we can just here. Let's see, so that we can just hopefully avoid the brake bugs. So this is going to come here. That's going to go that way. That's the way we want to go, right? Yeah, we want to go that way. And then we want to go left. And then we want to go onto this track. That's right. And then we want to go onto that. Okay, it looks like everything is set up to there. Now I did go in and reload all of the, and I wasn't sure which things were which, so I basically, anything that had lumber on it, I like completely filled it up, which is fine. It's not that big of a deal. But I think there might have been one or two of those cars that now have extra lumber on them. Okay, we should be moving here. All right. See if we can get in here. There we go. How much fuel do we have? We got plenty of fuel. Okay. All right, let's do it then. There we go. I need to remember to do that every time I stop at the station, kind of thing, right? They don't have the sound on it though. It's not that big shh sound. Alright, we probably want to take it a little easy going through all the madness here. Yeah, going through town here, right next to the industry, we do have a little bit of you know, stuff that might knock it off the rails or whatever, so see if we can okay. Yeah, it's the idiot approaching bell. Or whistle. That's the whistle code for idiot approaching. There we go. Yeah, see this little thing, I don't want to push too hard around that. So get a little momentum before we hit that. Okay. And take it easy, and then I think we're going to have to do some more pull anyway just to get up this hill. Yeah. Okay. That's not too bad. I mean, that's basically like a switch. It's not so bad, right? It's not too much of a turn. Okay, we're going to turn on the lights here because it's starting to get... The sun's going down in a hurry. There we go. And then before we get to the other place, we're going to have to double check our switches on that end too, and where our climax is and stuff. Are we good on the switch? We're good on the switch. All right, let's do it. let's get this moving. We'll see if we can get everything hooked up overnight and make it over the mountain in the morning. I don't know how many of these cars will be able to pull up the hill. I think 3 or 4. So we might have to make multiple trips. We'll see. And let me see here. We're going to have... Yep, let's turn this up a little bit if we can. The funny thing is, it doesn't make the light go any farther. It just makes it brighter right up close. Game logic, right? Okay. We're going to come up to this, and we're going to stop at the top of this hill, because I don't remember where all the switches are set. Do this. Alright, and then we're going to set our brakes here. Okay, so we're going to save the game here too. We're going to call it episode 54A. Interesting. Is it still moving slightly forward? Is that what's going on? Apparently it's still moving just a little bit forward. Okay, so we want to go this way, right? We do want to go to the right. And then the rest of these are just going to be, yeah, whatever. Okay, and then let's get a lantern here. And we do have a, yeah, we have a climax over here hooked up to the box cars. Okay, so we're going to need to move all this stuff. All right, no problem. Let's go like this. All right, so this one is going to be, we're going to go forward. Does it not have a generator? Okay. We're going to go past this switch here, and we're going to come back the other way. So we need to do that. All right, and then we're going to go that way. And we're going to come back. There we go. So what I want to do is I want to test out like using the turning on rrox and just going nuts with the brake. Because remember when we kept crashing? What was it? What were we doing when we kept crashing? We were basically going down the hill and hitting the brakes. Remember? You know, I'm curious. I want to see something. I want to see if we can put a load of coal into this engine. If it'll even let us do that or what. Let's see. Because this is at 0%, right? Nope. Okay. It doesn't do it. I was just curious. I mean, for all we know, it's just going to crash, right? it just break itself. Okay. I think we need to disconnect. I think we need to disconnect from here too. Are we disconnected? No, we're not disconnected. Okay, and we need to set the brakes on these, on this box car. Can we get up there to set there we go. Set the brakes. Because I don't remember if it's on a hill or not. And then we're going to go this way. I'm kind of tempted to connect the climax to the front of the other train and try to pull it up the hill. I want to try that and see what happens. So we're going to go like this. And yeah, we're going to try to pull that up the hill. So we'll see what happens. We can basically set that one's regulator to 100% until we get up the hill. Alright, and then we're going to have to set that switch back too. Because I know some of the crashes were like right after I had hit the, well, it was right after I'd flipped the switch, but then I was hitting the brakes, you know? So, because I always flip a switch and then I'm like, I slow down before I come to a switch. It's just a habit. I don't know why. But yeah, remember we were talking about time slicing the brakes and everything. And it's like, where is it crashing? We almost get to the station, we start hitting the brakes and it crashes, right? Okay. Because we have a thing on the back of this, right? I thought we had a thing on the back of this. It didn't take the pin. Okay. Alright, and that has that. Okay. So we're going to do this. We're going to hit the brakes, turn off the brakes. Alright, and then we're going to, there we go. Alright, we're going to go forward. And then we're going to do this while we're waiting for the thingy. We're going to flip this switch. Alright. Yeah, and then I think what we'll do is we'll set the back one on 100%. We're just going to set it on go, right? And we're going to go brakes, none, regulator, go, go, go. And then this one we're going to do like this, and we're going to set this. See, we're just going to leave it. So we can use the climax to help up the hill, but basically we want to just, yeah, I think we'll try this. Okay, so I'm going to save the game again. We're going to do autosave. And autosave is set for 1 minute. Okay. Continue. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Whoops. There we go. We're going to see what happens here if we can make it up the hill with all this. We probably should get rid of the way car. I mean, that's just dumb. That's just stupid trying to pull that up the hill, right? I don't know. We'll see what we can do. Almost got like a polyrhythm going there. I can't get both of them at the same volume at the same time. There we go. I get the feeling we're gonna end up, yeah, it's gonna chug out because right after here it gets really steep. I don't think we're gonna have the steam to do it. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe we will. Then it's gonna be a real challenge trying to keep this thing from zooming over the top of the hill. You know. Because once we hit the top of the hill, then yeah, it looks like we might make it up the hill. But the thing is, once we get to the top of the hill, I have to hit all the brakes on everything. Right? Yeah. I think it's stopping there. I think that junction right there, is where we hit the wall. Okay. So let's go like this. We're going to start cutting cars loose, right? We're going to cut this one loose. Okay. 4. Come on, you can do it. 5. Let's see if 5 will do it. It looks like we might be able to do 5. Yep, I think we're going to be able to pull 5 up the hill. Maybe. Alright, let's see. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I think that might have been 6. I think it was 6. Okay, so we're going to hook this back. Why is it suddenly not letting me walk across that? Okay, we're going to hook that one back up. We're going to put the brakes on this one, and we're going to pull these 5 cars up the hill. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we are. All right. Yep, pulling 5 of these. That's not too bad. Because I'm pretty sure this can pull itself up the hill. I think we did do that before. I think we've pulled that up a hill by itself, and it's fine on its own. So it is contributing something. If that's true, it's contributing something. And then, of course, we can send the cars back down that. I love the ridiculous ski hill. We could send them back down the ski hill on the way down, right? All right. Once we've unloaded them and pulled them back up, pushed them back up the hill, just drop them off on that side. Okay, so we're going to run up here real quick and make sure there's no switches to try to deal with. Okay, it's just that switch. That's the only switch, right? Yeah, okay. Cool. Almost fell off. Whoa, come on. You can do it. There we go. Okay. We'll see how well we can do at this. If I can manage to stop all these. Right. What happens if we turn off the regulator here? Yeah, it freaks out. Okay. We do need it to get up the hill first. We've got a little bit of time on this before we hit the downhill. So I forgot about that little nightmare. Like a nightmare in a box, right? Okay. Brakes. Let's get out of this one. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Turn off the regulator. Alright, so that has the brakes on. We're going to put the brakes on all 5 of these cars. And then we're going to save the game again. Okay, that's 5, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, all the brakes are on. Everything except this engine. So we're going to try to use this engine to push here. See if we can do it. No? Okay. Alright, then we're going to get up in the climax. You know what? We'll put the brakes on this too. Put the brakes on that. And then we'll see if the climax can pull this whole mess down the hill. Alright, and we're going to save again. Save. Episode 54B. Continue. Okay, let's do this. And let's go forward. Can it pull? No? Okay. So we're going to take the brakes off of this one again. There we go. Okay. We've got just enough to pull. Remember, the brakes are at 100% on that. You can't just put them at like 5% or whatever. So, all right. If I remember correctly, this slope isn't even that bad. I don't think it's even the full 10% the whole way. I think it's only at 10% for a small part of the way. Okay. And then we'll start brake time slicing with the climax. See what that does. I mean, that's reasonable right there. That's reasonable right there. Oh, maybe not. Let's start pulling this brake here. Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay. It's not a bad speed. We're going to have some really flat wheels by the time we get down this. Are the other ones doing that too? Are these wheels? Every wheel on the entire train is like locked up. That's hilarious. Okay, we're going to take brakes off again. I love it. I guess the wheels on this are spinning, huh? That's the only thing that doesn't have the brakes on. The tender. Okay, and then we're just going to back in there and unload it. I think that's like the other steep part. Okay, so we can start turning these brakes off. And that one. Okay. All the brakes are off on everything except the Climax here. Alright, cool. So the Climax has the brakes on. Let's see if did we make it past the switch? I think we just made it past the switch. Almost. Okay, we're going to move it forward a little bit before we flip the switch. And let's make sure we have that set. Okay, that's set. Cool. So we're going to go like... No, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to turn that on. Can we turn that light on? Or is there's that on the generator? Let's see. Generator? Oh yeah, it is on the generator. Okay, cool. So we're going to go forward just a little bit. I like the generator sound. Alright, and then we're going to go flip the switch. Lantern. Go flip the switch. Okay, let's do this. We'll ride back into the station. Take our lantern back out. Okay. Brakes. Whoops. And this is a Climax, so it's not going to go over 11 anyway, so not a big deal. Run this into the station. Coming into town, we can turn on the bell. And it looks like the sun's going to come up. Maybe? Where's the moon? I don't see it. It's hard to tell. The shadows are getting pretty far over there, aren't they? Alright. Coast into town here. And which, is that the last? I think that's the very last platform. So we'll just drop them off at the last platform here. If we can get them to show up there. Alright. Let's see what that looks like. Turn on our lights. Okay, yep, we got one of them at the platform. Cool. There we go. Nice. Is this one gonna... Is that gonna unload at the platform? It's close. I don't wanna chance it. Okay. Take our lantern off. There we go. And we're going to reverse. There we go. See how that looks. Did we do the same thing again? Yeah, pretty much. Alright, we're gonna go back a little more, turn the generator off. There we go. That looks like it'll do it. I think we can get 2 of them there, maybe. Did I do the same? I keep doing it. Alright, let's see if we can get it this time. Come back here. Get a little bit better view this time. There we go. I think that's it. Let's see. It's kind of hard with that fisheye. Nope, a little bit more. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Alright, we're going to bring it back. There. Alright, it just looks like the other one on the other end is way too far now, you know? Okay, we got that one. And then we got this one. Cool. And I think that's going to use up our coal, isn't it? So we're probably going to have to go get more coal. That's 33 out of 50. We've got 39 raw iron. We've got 15 coal. So what's it waiting for? Or is the... I'll bet the outputs are full. Yep, we have full on the outputs, full on the outputs. Okay, cool. Well, we're going to bring the other load up too and then do this. So we're going to take the brake off of this one. And we're going to use this engine to push everything. So, and let's go back and save again. See, we haven't saved episode 54C. Alright. Go like this. Almost let it run out, didn't I? We'll put in 4 shovels. Alright. Let's go like this. Yeah, I wonder, because the other thing is using an injection, and it's probably changing some secondary memory location or something instead of the primary one. Some deal like that where it like changes it and then shuffles it over, and it's changing the one that, you know, the one that's supposed to be a buffer instead of the one that's the actual number. Something like that. Something's going on weird like that. The way it's crashing. So it's probably just injecting that brake value into the wrong variable. Okay. They'll have stuff like the, I don't know if they have it specifically in this game, but they might have something like what the control value is versus what the actual internal, you know, commanded versus actual position of the brake kind of thing. Alright. We need to get past that switch. Oh, you know what we need to do is we need to put these away, don't we? Oh, we're going to take them up to the top of the hill. We're going to dump them down the other side. So no, that works fine. That works totally fine. Okay. And I can look up here to see where they are. Duh. Okay. Too bad you can't switch them right there, right? Alright. Flip the switch. And then at the top of the hill, we need to do that too. Let's go up there and do that. So that we don't... Can you imagine doing this without the speed running? Can you imagine having to walk all the way up this hill at walk speed? Or their running speed? Alright. We're going to do that so that we can... so that when we get these up here, we can dump them down that side. Alright. It should be fun. And I think what we can do is once we start pushing them, we can just... no, we'll get them up to the top first before we disconnect them. I was going to say we can disconnect them and then just push them up and let them go over. But I do want them to stop. So let's get the Climax going here. Turn off the generator. Oh, the other one has the generator. Okay. You go like this. All right. This one, I think we need to turn the brakes off. Yep, turn brakes off. Reverser. Let's help it up the hill. We might even need to lay off a little on the regulator, maybe. I don't know. Nope. I think it's going to be challenging just getting these up the hill. I mean, we got them up the other side. It shouldn't be impossible, right? I don't think this side is any steeper. Make it downhill on this side too, that's just straight down that. 30% grade, right? This is the fun part. And coming up, that is was it 33% grade? Is that what it was? It was awesome. That's what it was. It was an awesome grade. Awesome percent grade. I think we hit 86 miles an hour, 84 or 86 miles an hour on the way down. That was fun. Okay, so this one we're going to want to turn off shortly. We'll let it slow down first. Okay. Get into the Climax here. Turn off the regulator. Alright, so we're going to hit the brakes here. I believe both of these are flat. Okay. Alright, so are we going to send the engine back down? No, we're going to leave the engine. Okay. We are going to leave the engine connected. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, disconnect it, and we're going to put all the brakes on. Whoops. There we go. And alright, and then we need to push this very gently down that slope. So wish me luck, right? And then this one is just going to be, I think we're going to use this one. I think. I'm not positive. Kind of tempted to disconnect this and then just use the other one. Let's go like this. We're going to leave the brakes on this. We're going to disconnect. And we're just going to use this engine to get them moving if we can. Alright, and if it blasts its way down the hill, it does, you know? There we go. If it's gonna if it's gonna roll down the hill, then, you know, I guess that's just how the cookie crumbles. And we'll have to pull the rest of them up with the Climax by itself without this one. But let's see. I want to watch him. I want to watch him come down the hill from up here too. Whoops. Is it going to pull the other one back onto the track? Let's see what it does. Let's go see what it does. It's just gonna do that. Okay. Well, we got one of them down the hill. All right. Let's see if we can get these other ones down the hill safely. I mean, one of them went. Let's see if we can do these. We just need to be a little gentle about it, right? As I hit the like 100% on the regulator. Yeah. Just be gentle about it. Crash crunch. That's how you be gentle about it. Okay. All right. Whoops. We're going to go like... Can we get that one to go? Okay, we're going to go like this. Re-rail. This one. We're going to put it here. There we go. And then we're going to let the brakes go on this for a second. There we go. All right. And then this one. I'm hoping I can get this one down the hill without the other thing. Yeah, without losing the... There we go. I want to get that down the hill without losing the tender. There we go. All right. Get back past the switch. There we go. All right, let's try this. Let's see if we can take the brakes off of this one and if it'll go. Yep, cool. Let's get it rolling. Whee! Okay, we're going to grab this one here. And then we'll ride it down, just for the fun of it. Right? Can we get up there? I don't think we can get up there, can we? Is there this spot here? Yeah. Okay, cool. Can we do it? Ah! Maybe. Alright, I'm going to have to use the map to... Can I do that? Is it going to let me point it there? It's not going to let me point it there. Oh, there we go. Alright, cool. I'm like, I know we've gotten up that hill before. There we go. Alright, and then we're going to turn the brake. You know, they changed that, because remember it used to be that when you were on a hill, it wouldn't do that. Alright, we're going to go like this. We're going to ride this down the hill for the fun of it. I think this is going to slam. Yeah, it's going to make just a big pile, isn't it? Okay. Well, I might as well go 0% then, huh? Alright. Yeah, we're going to have a mess down here. Okay. They're all off the track now. So next time we can try again. Okay. So we just got to get this down the hill. And hook it up to the other thing. Okay, so we need to go like that. And we need to make sure that doesn't have one. And this does. There we go. Oh, it's like that. Okay. Alright, and then I think we're good there. Let's go like this. Can we... There we go. Like, can we F that? Alright. Reverser. We'll hook this up. Alright. There we go. Okay. So, this we can turn the brakes off. I think we're going to turn off the generator on this too. Okay. So let's do it. Reverser, brake. Okay. I think we're good. Do this to get going a little bit. Get a little bit of momentum first, and then we'll hit the brakes. Get it moving first. Alright, and then we're going to hit the brakes on the other one. Brakes. Alright. We have full brakes. Okay. Full brakes on everything. I mean, we're going pretty slow. I think we're okay. We might have to use the climax to push a little bit. Let's see. This has full brakes. We're going to put some fuel in this while we're waiting. There we go. Alright. How are we moving? We're slowing down even more. Okay. Can I not? There we go. Alright, how far are we from the other cars? We're several more turns. Okay. And I need to make sure that we have no pin on this one, and then that we put a pin on the other one. See, that has that. Okay. Whoops. Fell off. I'm gonna have to go underneath. There we go. Whoa, I fell off again. I fell over again. Okay. There we go. I think it came to a stop, didn't it? Alright, well, I guess the brakes are good enough on both of them. Okay. Let this roll. Let this get moving a little bit. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to go up to here. And we're going to use the brakes on this. I want to turn off the generator is what I wanted to do. Okay. There we are. We're going to want to flip the reverser, I think. Once we start getting closer. Let's see. Oh yeah. That's going to help us pretty significantly. And turn the brakes back off. I didn't check to make sure that there's a link on the other one. No, come on. Don't bonk him off the track, please. Ah, stupid thing. Nope. Oh, looks like it came back on. Looks like it landed back on the track. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. We are good. All right. So we just need to barely let off the brakes here. Like there's such a thing. All right. Let's go like this. No? Oh, that's why. Okay. See if we can hook it up here before it... Oh, man, it got too far. Okay. All right. Is the regulator on this? Is that still on? No, it's not. Yeah, it is. Okay, let's try this. Try this. There. See if that'll do it. Come on, you can do it. All right, cool. And please tell me the link is still on there. It doesn't look like there's one. Yeah, there is one. Okay, yep. All right, cool. We got a link. We've got these. Let's see if we can get this thing up the hill with it. You know what? Instead of pulling that up the hill... Whoa! Just did it again. Instead of pulling that up the hill and then bringing it back, I think what we're going to do... Whoops. I'm just like skating over here. I think what we're going to do is... This one is disconnected anyway. We're going to take the brakes off and we're just going to let that one roll. We're going to let it roll. You know what? Actually, no. We're going to do this. And we're not just going to let it roll. We're going to control its descent a little bit here, and we're going to yeah, okay, it's going to go that way. So yeah, that's where we want it. That's where we want it. So we'll just let it, I want the brakes to be on the other side. We're gonna let it roll over to here so that we can put it back on the train when we come back. We're gonna have to move the boxcars out of the way too. All right, but yeah, I think that's gonna be it for episode 54. We are running out of time here, so yeah, that's gonna be it for episode 54. Join me in episode 55. What we'll do is we'll bring the rest of those over the hill, load up everything. Yeah, get everything all loaded up, and get the whatchamacallit, not the smelter, the ironworks going. So yeah, and bring the other stuff down the hill and put everything back together. So yeah, that'll be it for episode 54. Join me in episode 55, and we'll see you then. Later.